Okay guys, so I went through my carried items and I went through my worn items. Like I said, I'm not going to do my consumable items. So the last thing is going to be my base pack weight items. So real quick, I'll just kind of start over here on this side and just kind of start going through the items that I have here. First off is going to be my backpack, and my backpack is the Z-Pack Zero Z-Pack Zero backpack. It's a small size. The entire backpack is 1,500 cubic inches, I believe. And then I added a front pocket on here. I'm not sure how much that front pocket adds to the total cubic size or whatever, but it does make it just a little bit bigger. Now, as far as what I've added to this backpack, I have added a few things. The first thing, like I said, is I've added that front pack there, and I like this because I'm going to keep some of my items, such as my shelter and my poncho and all that stuff, out here to where I can get through it easily during the day, my water filtration and all that stuff. Now, if I turn around to the back, I've actually installed some water bottle holders, and the bottom section of the water bottle holders right now are on my straps, and the top sections are attached to my Gatorade bottles here. Also, I've made a DIY, just a little sternum strap I've put on there. I found that I prefer to have a sternum strap on this backpack, so I made that, put it on. Also, I've actually installed a waist belt on this pack. When I bought it, I didn't get the waist belt, but I did have the multi-pack, and I've decided to try and integrate this hip belt that I use for the multi-pack with my backpack. So what I've done is I've sewn some adapters onto there so that these the hip belt will actually come apart, and I can use it with my multi-pack, or I can attach it back to my backpack, and then I have a 3/4 inch waist belt. So I'm going to try that and see how it goes on this hike. This will be the first time I've used that, so just curious to see how that goes. But anyway, that's the backpack that I'm going to use, and I think the total weight for this backpack is like 5.4 ounces or something like that, with all the features that it has. Moving on, I'm going to decide. I chose to use a pack liner in my backpack simply because I'm not carrying I'm not going to carry a pack cover. I'm just going to carry a pack liner, and really the pack liner is going to work best with the system that I plan to use. So that's what I'm going to go with. Now this pack liner that I have here is not the pack liner that I'm going to carry. The pack liner I'm going to carry is actually in the mail on the way to me. This is actually one of MLD's pack liners. The pack liner I've got coming is real similar to this. The only difference is it's going to weigh a little bit less. It's from Light Trail. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Light Trail store, but if not, I suggest you go and check it out. It's got a couple of cool little items, and I actually have 2 items he's sending to me that I'm going to use in this this gear pack here, or this gear list here. But anyway, basically all I do is I just shove this down into my backpack, and then I shove my quilt and everything inside there. Once I get done, I just kind of roll the top up, and then I just kind of fold the trunk over, and that pretty much makes a waterproof seal. So that's what I'm going to use as a pack liner. Well, not that one. Next, and this is why I'm saying that this is going to be a luxury SUL trip, because even though my base pack weight is 3.99 pounds, I still have a full-size original Neo Air that I'm carrying in that. And this original Neo Air is 13.8 ounces, so you can do the math on how much weight I would cut out if I was to leave this my sleeping pad behind. But we are staying in shelters, and the shelter floors, as some of you may know, are hard. So I'm bringing my Neo Air. Sleeping comfortably is a must for me when I go hiking. Otherwise, I don't think it would be quite as much fun. So I want to know that I can sleep well if I need to, and I believe that I will on my Neo Air. But that's not all. Also, on my Neo Air, you can see I have this right here is a do-it-yourself pack or a pillow holder that I've made, and I've even got one of my Flex Air UltraLight pillows up under there. And the way I do it is I pretty much just leave all of this together, and that way whenever I get to camp I can unfold this and it's all there together. I just blow it up and it's ready to go. And the next morning when I get ready to leave, I just pop the valve on the Neo Air, the air goes out, I let the air out of the pillow, fold it all back up, just like it is here, and then I shove this in my backpack and it becomes my pack support, or my back support, you know, the frame in my backpack. So this is a very, very important piece of gear to me, and I really enjoy having it. Okay, moving on. The only clothing items that I'm bringing, the extra clothing items, is going to be an extra pair of ankle cut socks so that I can have some clean socks in case I need them for the trail, or if I want to wear some nice warm socks, clean warm socks to bed. And then I'm bringing my down hat. And the reason I'm bringing my down hat is because temperatures can still get kind of cool in the Smokies during the night, even in late June. And I am using a quilt, so of course I don't have a hood on my quilt, so I'm going to use this hat to keep my head warm. And that should be the only use I have for it. I may not need it, I don't know, but I would rather have it. It only weighs 0.9 ounces. And this is, in case you're wondering, this is the Black Rock Gear down hat. And those are just some Stoic merino wool socks that I'm carrying. Okay, moving on along. Next I want to talk about my shelter and my rain gear. For my shelter and my rain gear, I have the GoLight poncho tarp. And if you're interested in seeing a lot of the details of this, I did make a video and a write-up on my blog, and I posted it about 2 weeks ago maybe, so you can check that out for more details. So I'm not going to go over this a whole lot. I do want to say that I did seam seal this the night before last, and before I seam sealed it, just the tarp by itself weighed 7.1 ounces, and after I seam sealed it, it weighed 7.2 ounces. So that brought my entire shelter / rain setup to a total of 10 ounces. It was 9.9 ounces before. So now I'm at 10 ounces for both my shelter and my rain gear. Of course, this is a poncho, so I can use it as a poncho if it's raining while I'm hiking, and in case I need it, it's an emergency tarp in case I need it for some reason while I'm on the trail. Now I will say I don't plan on using this because, like I said, we've got reservations at the shelters, so this is totally an emergency use item. So I'm not worried, I'm not a whole lot worried about that. Also, like I said, this is my Polypro ground sheet, and I have this cut just a little bit bigger than my Neo Air, and I'll definitely use this inside the shelters each night to help kind of protect my Neo Air from the shelter floor so it doesn't get a splinter or anything like that. And that's included in my shelter weight. And then last is I have 6 of the titanium skewer stakes or shepherd hook stakes that I got from Lawson Klein. And then I have some of the Light Trail. I can't remember the big name of it, but it's some of the orange line that Light Trail sells. It weighs 0.4 ounces for a 50-foot hank. It's a really nice line. I like it. But anyway, and then also the stuff sack. So all of this together, like I said, now weighs a total of 10 ounces. So I'm really happy with that. Next is going to be my water purification system. And this is what I'm using, the Sawyer Squeeze. I've used it on a couple of hikes now. Been pretty happy with the results, and I'm looking forward to continue using it. I got the 2-liter bag that I'm going to be carrying with me, and of course the unit itself. And my plan is to basically fill this bag and filter water into my Gatorade bottles here, and just go with it. So that's the water filtration system I'm using, and I have a video on that. When I first got it, I'll need to update that to you. My water carrying system is 2 Gatorade bottles, 2 20-ounce Gatorade bottles, and I'm carrying those on my backpack straps. I like having my water in the front of me so that I can get to it easy. And I like using the Gatorade bottles because they're cheap, disposable, and I can see how much water is inside them. But anyway, and then like I said, the top part of the water bottle holders are on here, which is essentially just a little line that I loop through, and it's got a little mitten hook, and those mitten hooks attached to the daisy chain on my shoulder straps. But I carry 2 of those as opposed to 1 32-ounce, because what I found is with this lightweight pack, if I have 1 32-ounce bottle on one side, I can really tell a difference. So with the 2 20-ounce bottles, it'll even out the weight. Next is going to be my cook kit, and I just did a video on this cook kit, so if you're interested in all the details, you can check that out, just a few videos or blog posts down. This is everything, my spoon, my cup, and my entire cook kit. Everything is in here, and actually right now, even all of my fuel is in here. I'm bringing 4 Esbit tablets for my fuel, but that's all in here. So you can check that out. Next, like I said, is my ditty bag, and I'm not going to get into that right now because there's a whole lot of stuff in here. But this is my ditty bag, and this is pretty much my first aid kit, my hygiene and cleaning accessories, my repair kit, my fire starting kit, extra battery for my camera, for my headlamp, and some earplugs, basically. All that's in here, and like I said, I'll do a video sometime and go over all this stuff here. That's my ditty bag. Toilet paper, enough said. This is some extra line that I have, so just in case I get to one of the shelters and they don't have bare lines or cables that I can hang my food, I have 50 foot of this line and a little mini beaner from Z-Packs that I can use to hang my food bag. And this is a pretty tough line. I'm really happy with it. It's pretty lightweight, and last time I used it, it actually held up 4 different people's food overnight at one of the shelters that we came to that didn't have a bare line. So I'm really happy with this so far. Next is just a cut down toothpaste and some toothpaste dots. I have this all stored inside just a little baggie here. And then my UltraLight H51, really happy with this. So far, I plan on using it with this, it's a DIY headband that I made for it. So far it's worked pretty good the times that I've used it at home, but I'll see how it goes while on the trail. But anyway, the light with the battery and the headband weighs exactly 2 ounces. I'm really happy with that. And then next, this is, like I said, this is my food bag, and I'm going to get more in depth with this once I do my video on Tuesday. But the bag that I'm using, the outer bag, is one of the Granite Gear UltraLight 10-liter bags. And then I have an op sack inside here, but Light Trail is also sending me a odor-proof bag that he has got made, and it weighs 0.4 ounces, and it's the same size, actually just a hair bigger than my 12 by 20 op sack that I have. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'll show you some of that when I get it, when it comes in on Tuesday. I just have 2 Ziploc bags here. One Ziploc bag I'll use as a laundry bag and as a backup pillow just in case something were to happen. Stuff like that. The other bag I have is just going to be that I put all my garbage from my food wrappers and stuff. I'll keep all that inside my food bag. That's what I have these bags for. A permit, because in the Great Smoky Mountain National Parks we've got to have a permit, so I've got that. This is just a small MSR Nano pack towel, and I'll actually keep this. That's one of the other uses, one of those Ziploc bags. I'll fill it up with some clean water and put some Dr. Bronner's in it, and then I'll use this towel to dip in, and I can use it to clean up at night. So that's really a laundry towel. And then last but not least is going to be my Enlightened Equipment carrot quilt. And I just did a video on that, so I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail. I think I'm about out of time anyway. So anyway, that's my entire base pack weight, and like I said, that entire base pack weight comes to 3.99 pounds, so I'm really, really excited. And like I said, I've got an actual water filter. I've got stuff to do laundry. I've got a pillow and a full-size air mattress, and a nice quilt, toilet paper, all those nice things. So in my opinion, this is a pretty luxury type of SUL gear list. If you agree, that's fine. If not, you can just post your comments down at the bottom and we'll discuss it further. But anyway, I appreciate you watching my videos, and if you have any comments or questions, like I said, just post them at the bottom and we'll get to them. Until later, see ya.